Hi, my name is Rick Stark. I'm with Kitchen Biz. Today I have the pleasure to introduce to you Joe Burke, National Sales Manager for Victorinox Swiss Army.
Thanks, Rick. A pleasure to be on your show here and give me a chance to talk a little bit about Victorinox Swiss Army. Victorinox Swiss Army has been in business since 1884. We are the largest manufacturer of cutlery in Europe, and we've been supplying cutlery in the United States for over 100 years. We make a good quality product, Swiss. We're proud of our Swiss heritage. This is the bellwether of our product right here, the 8-inch chef knife. We sell an awful lot of 8-inch chef knives every year, and we've got a lot of happy customers.
Joe, I hear your knives are 25% sharper than the competition. How do you go about measuring that?
Well, that's a good question, Rick, because we for years, we are a knife that is, you walk into a store and you see a list of knives there, and you go, which one am I going to buy? So our marketing team worked very hard over the last year to put together a marketing campaign. We call it Those Who Know Choose Victorinox. And the first thing we did was, how can we make a claim that we're sharper? There's actually a test. It's called the Inagi Knife Sharpening Test. We took it to a company in the Midwest. And this is a test that they use. It measures exactly how sharp a knife is coming out of the box. Sharp out of the box is important, but we also want to show that our knife is going to last a lot longer. So this test, we took it against two of our competitors. Our knife tested out 25% sharper out of the box than those, and it maintained that sharpness for a series of weeks, and we took it back down again for another test.
I tell you, I was in the catering business many years ago, and I used these knives, this very knife with the offset. It's a great knife, and it did last a lot longer. Your claim is that they last 65% longer than
a competitor. Yeah. Again, how can we say that? Well, we've got a rich, long history of that. I'm glad to hear about that because I hear this all the time. In the world of food service, a knife sometimes you can't get an idea how it's going to last, how long it's going to last. It's good. We had a better idea. We do a lot of business in the processing world. And in that world, these knives are in their hands 8 hours a day. We know for a fact that when they look at our knife is going to last anywhere from twice to 3 times as long because they tell us.
So Joe, can you explain the difference between knife cost and knife spend?
Absolutely. We're not going to be the least expensive cost of a knife almost any place. Our knife is good. It's made in Switzerland. They look at the whole cost of the life of the knife. If it lasts longer, it does a better job of cutting, and it's reasons for that. Our steel is proprietary. Our graining of our steel, our procedure, is everything we do to put it to a knife makes it last longer, and they tell us by voting and buying our knife over and over again.
And you mentioned about the steel. Is there something special about the steel that you use?
We do. We have a special recipe. It's a steel that is made with it's a high carbon, no stain steel. It's got a chromium in it for corrosion resistance. It's got molybdenum and vanadium added in just the right. These are 2 alloys, just to get the graining of the steel exactly right and the hardness of the steel. The quality goes in, and the name goes on.
Very nice. Joe, where can we find more information about your knives?
Go to your local seafood dealer, or if you want to go online, www.swissarmy.com. Gives you a very good picture of what we have and what we are to offer. Very
nice. Well, I'm very glad I got to meet you today and learn a little bit more about your product.
Thank you. This is the product right here, Victorinox 40520, the #1 ranked 8-inch chef knife by a leading consumer magazine for the last 20 years. Thank you.